皆さん、こんにちは。さて、今日のパウエル一家のお引っ越しのクエストは、Fallout4の全クエストの中で一番好きなクエストです。今いるところは、サンシャインタイディングスの北西のマップの端です。なお、この洞窟は、モアエキスプロアーというモッドのレーダーの砦と競合しています。このクエストが終わってからモアエキスプロアーをインストールするか、最近洞窟の入り口を移動するモッドが出ましたので、それを使うといいでしょう。
Hold it right there, stranger. Excuse the pointed gun routine, but I'm not expecting a caravan today. So, why don't you tell me what you're doing here?
I'm here to help you.
Oh, help! I see. Is this the part where you helpfully donate some bullets? Maybe relieve me of the burden of wealth, as if I didn't have enough... Wait, you actually sound like you mean that. Oh, I'll be. Did the Ron actually send you?
That's right.
Great. And here I thought you were another problem walking in, but turns out you're here to help. I have to admit I'm a bit embarrassed about the gun now. I'll just put that away now. Whoop. So let's get inside before it gets more awkward.
New mission
My wife's
available.
better at making guests feel welcome after I pointed a gun at them.
She told Man-to-Man exactly what he needed to do.
Super secret submarines, a cruise ship, and the mistress of mysteries. Now I know why you like this one so much.
And there are the two lovely ladies of our humble manor. Jules, Katie, I have good news for a change. Looks like we have a place to relocate after all.
Oh, thank God. I mean, welcome to our home. Make yourself comfortable. Can I offer you something to drink? Not sure if you'll like what's on offer, though. I've got fermented brain fungus beer, or glowing mushroom tea with an extra kick to it. Though, I guess it's kind of an acquired taste. Are you even thirsty? I probably should have checked first.
Why don't you just tell me about yourself?
I'll take that as a no. Well, we farm fungus. We also eat it. When a caravan passes by, we also sell it. It kept us afloat for a while, and now it isn't anymore, which is why we'd like to move. We wouldn't be able to grow anything here at all if it weren't for our Brahmin Nessie. But even Brahmin fertilizer will only get you so far.
I'm finding this kind of hard to believe.
Well, I didn't say it was easy to figure out the exact diet to make a Brahmin produce fertilizer more useful than it's a... gas. Though sometimes, I swear, if Alex would just get his head out from his ass and let me use the ladder, the jet would sell for more than our entire crop. I mean, what's the big deal? Does he think if Katie never hears the word chems, she'll grow to love farming as much as he does? Sorry. Just a bit of family drama. You have one of those faces makes me feel like I can tell you anything. Are you sure you don't want a beer?
Sweeten the deal with some money, and I might be interested.
Well, willing testers are hard to come by all the way out here. If I had the caps and time to spare, but I'm guessing you're not serious.
I'm good for now, thanks.
Probably for the best. It's still experimental. Brain fungus is either chewy like rubber or hard as a brick. The sweet spot between those is tricky. I suppose I should keep the glowing mushrooms for Radaway. If we're moving out this soon, we'll need it for the trip.
All right, that concludes the introductions, the tour, and the formal welcome dinner. Short and sweet. Not much to look at, I know, but she's been home to us for a long time. I guess now that you're here, we'll be moving on soon. We started preparing weeks ago when we realized that the last crop wasn't gonna get us through the next season. Still a couple things left to pack, though. if you're feeling impatient, ask Jules. She'll know what still needs to be done. You need anything from me?
Tell me about yourself.
Was not expecting an interview, but, I guess you can't just let anyone in, huh? Hope you don't keep people out on the account of being boring. My parents were farmers, and I was one of, well, let's say, 7 children on the best day. When I ran off with the caravan, it was one of 3. When I came home to share the good news about marrying Jules, well, hard work sometimes just means being a bigger target for raiders. Long story short, we needed a new safe place to settle. Julia turned our Brahmin's fertilizer to gold and gave us a shot at building something here. I work as hard as my folks did, but I won't make their mistakes. I know when to call quits and move on, and that's why I took the risk of asking for help. You need anything else from me?
You people live here? This place is a dump.
Well, the only reason it's even here is because of the dumps our Brahmin takes, so I guess you're not wrong. After that comment, I'm expecting your settlement to smell of roses. Of course, if we bring Nessie, it'll change pretty quick anyway.
You ready to head out?
Mentally, no, but sentiment doesn't make the crop come in any better. Trust me, I've tried that and about a million other things. If you're itching for something to do to speed things up, ask Jules. She can get particular about the order things get packed in. All generators on the fritz again. At this rate.
We're all eager to get going. We've got most of our things packed up besides what had to wait until the last minute. But the biggest problem right now is that our Brahmin, Nessie, got out of her pen last night and wandered off. Any chance you could lend a hand and go search for her while we wrap up here? We should be ready to go once you're back.
Why is that so important?
Well, you're here to recruit farmers, right? And we've managed to turn a barren cave into a farm. Now, Alex knows what he's doing, but without Nessie and the diet I've been feeding her, he could be farming rock for all the fertility this place has. I suppose I could get any Brahmin to produce decent fertilizer, but it takes time to show results that you can already get with Nessie. And besides, Katie grew up with the old girl. After all these years, I guess it's like Nessie's part of the family. Will you help?
Fetch work? Do it yourself.
We would, but we're past the point of no return on packing. We have to get this done if we want to leave in the morning. The longer we wait to go out and find her, the more chances of the blood bug repellent wearing off.
All right. I'll do it.
Great. Brahmin are creatures of habit. She probably wandered to her favorite pastures by Sunshine Tidings. You could check there first. Maybe look around for a bit. I doubt she went far. And watch out for blood bugs. Season's coming in early with the rains. I sprayed Nessie with repellent 2 days ago, but it wears off eventually. It's why I'm so worried about her.
Katie, could you... Katie? Where do you think you're going?
Just outside.
Kiddo, we need you in here to help with the packing. We'll do a little goodbye tour before we leave, don't worry.
But that'll be around here, and I want to ask Franklin if he wants to come with us.
You said just outside a second ago. Besides, wouldn't your alien friend prefer to just stay on one spot in case, the rest of his kind want to visit?
Well, then I want to say bye to him.
Katie, I get it, it's hard to leave, but right now your mom and I need you to help us pack. I'm sure Franklin can visit you later in his spaceship. Now, can you please help me dismantle the old generator? We can't bring it with us, but the parts will help us get settled in the new place.
But I just... Okay, Dad. I'll help out. I found an old toaster and traded it for a comic book. Mom helped.
What's
Hello.
up?
Hi there.
I'm Katie. Mom says we're going to come live in your settlement. I hope it's not in a cave. Dad says it's safer, but Mom kind of hates it. They both really want to leave soon, but another day won't hurt them, right?
Can you tell me about them?
They're Mom and Dad. You could probably ask them stuff yourself. And they'll actually tell you instead of saying, when you're older. Mom tells me stories sometimes, but I know she leaves the good bits out. Dad says my comic books are better stories than real ones, though.
You ready to head out?
Mom's been packing for weeks now, even my comic books. I just have my favorites out. We just need to load up Nessie first.
You okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'm not really supposed to be talking to strangers, you know? Maybe you should talk to my parents?
Nice to meet you.
You too. So, are we leaving right away? You sure you don't want to rest or something? Dad says there are two types of people, intruders and guests. And if you're in here, you're a guest. But Mom says guest is someone who eats our food, drinks our water, takes our supplies, and then tells the raiders where we are.
しかし、それにしても、フォールアウト4の子供は、男の子も女の子も全員同じ顔をしていて、髪型と服装が違うだけだな。手抜きかな。
Wait up! Nessie isn't at Sunshine Tidings.
Do you know where she's gone?
Yeah, and it won't be in the pasture. Franklin the Martian took her. He's an alien, so he likes studying Earth things, like giddy-up buttercup toys, comic books, and Brahmin. I'm sure he didn't hurt her, so you'll just have to go and ask him to give her back, and he will.
Who is this guy?
Franklin. He's from Mars. Has a spacesuit and a ray gun, but the gun is just for bad people. Raiders don't like aliens any more than Earthlings, so he needs the gun, but he doesn't use it on friends, I swear. And definitely not on Brahmin. If he knew we need Nessie today, he wouldn't have took her.
That's quite an imagination, kid.
What's wrong with imagination? Just because I like comic books doesn't mean I'm dumb, you know? Franklin is real, and Nessie is with him.
Sure, okay.
I know how it sounds, really. I wouldn't tell you if I didn't have to. You know, to keep him safe. But I don't want to leave without Nessie. Will you go? I wrote you a note to give to him, so he'll know you're a friend and that I sent you.
Okay, what's really going on here?
Well, maybe Franklin didn't really take her himself.
Weather will
I just
clear
wanted to help
shortly.
him. Mom always talks about how special Nessie is, so I thought, if aliens want to study Brahmin, then they should study the best one around. Maybe even clone her. How cool would that be?
No problem. I'll bring her back.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you'd believe me. I'd go and get her myself, but you heard my dad. Take this note and he'll know I sent you. Franklin lives under the old ranger shack. Nessie is super safe with him, but Mom and Dad really want to leave soon, so we need her back. It's not far. I can show you where on your map, and you don't have to be scared of him. He's a very nice alien. And remember, no need to hurt him. He's nice.
New mission available.
interloper. In your ignorance, you have invaded the sovereign territory of Mars. I am bound by honor to give you one warning before I take you to the Galactic Court by force. If you resist, I will be forced to use lethal force.
Who are you supposed to be?
I see your underdeveloped cranium is having trouble beholding the sight in front of it. I am proud citizen and soldier of Mars, and my name, translated to your primitive language, is Franklin.
I'd like to see you try.
Be warned, I am holding a state-of-the-art disintrification ray. It will turn you into goo faster than you can say, I am a primitive life form. Leave before I get angry.
You really are insane, aren't you?
Not as insane as the human trying to provoke someone with superior technology and intellect. You're lucky I'm the most patient of my kind.
Whoa, whoa! Let's calm down and talk about this.
Ah, invoking the interstellar right of ambassadorship. Very well. You may make your case for your presence. Be warned. Transgressing against the sacred ceasefire will trigger the electro-neuromagnetic traps that will boil the brain of any human in the room.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
But you're only a human. What could you possibly know of our technology?
I have something for you.
What's this? You have an offering for me? Usually humans bring me items for study, not scribblings. Wait. Katie? She's leaving? But I mean, I see the chief ambassador has... forget it. No point in keeping up the act now, I guess. It works better on children and kenned-out raiders anyway. So, Katie couldn't come out here herself. And that's why she sent you, Vanessa.
Hold on. I have some questions first.
After that performance, I figured you would. Go ahead and ask then.
Who are you?
I'm Franklin, and I'm actually from a marsh, not Mars. But Katie misheard me. I mostly made a living selling salvage, but I didn't have much luck with that. People saw my face or heard my voice, and I'd be lucky not to get chased out with bullets. Always been like that. Then the little lady saw me one day, and instead of screaming ghoul, she called me an alien and asked me if I was looking for things to study. I figured being an alien couldn't be worse than being a ghoul. Turns out it's better, safer, and even profitable. First, Katie started bringing me food and junk to trade. Then a caravaneer stoned out on chems bought into it, and now I practically have a brand going.
What's with the outfit?
It's just some old gear. Katie was the one who called it a spacesuit. I modified the gun to fit the image afterwards. Katie's got a big imagination, but at least she treats me like a person, even if she thinks I'm from another planet. She even wanted to draw a comic book of me someday. The super awesome galactic adventures of Franklin the Martian and Katie the Human.
I'm not exactly sure what's going on here.
Katie brought her here to play alien experiments. On her own, I swear. Didn't know she'd bring me a whole cow after I told her to stop looking for scrap. She lost track of time and had to run home. So she said she'd be back for Nessie soon. Then, I guess you showed up and she got locked down.
That's all I needed to know.
Hope that clears things up. So, was I right about you getting sent here for Nessie?
That's right.
the smelly thing is all yours. Good thing you came. I don't know how much longer I could stand around smelling of fertilizer. And, sorry for the act earlier. I've gotten kinda used to it, but I guess it won't be the same without Katie around. Doesn't like me very much after some of the experiments Katie thought would be fun to play at, but she should follow you back to the farm without a fuss. I'll miss Katie. Take care of her and her family, will ya?
What are you gonna do now?
Probably move on, find somewhere I can find more salvage, and keep selling alien artifacts to whoever's chemmed out enough to buy them. It'll be lonelier, but maybe I can visit Katie sometime, once she's settled. But I'm sure she'll forget all about me soon enough.
ここで、一番下の選択肢で居住地に誘わないと、もう会うことはないでしょう。
For real? I didn't expect you to say that. But a permanent place sounds amazing. Yeah, I can see it now. Franklin's Fine Martian Wares. Or Franklin's Emporium of Galactic... No, too long. You've got yourself a deal, human.
.ここで、フランクリンの店がアンロックされました。後で詳しく説明します。
Hi, Katie. Hello. Katie's parents.
You're Franklin? From Mars? I guess I can see it with the suit and the eyes and the gun.
Yeah. It's not really true. I'm a ghoul and not an alien, as you can see. I'm sorry for lying, Katie.
It's alright. I already knew that. I'm not dumb, you know. I've seen nice schools before, but it was so much fun to play, wasn't it?
You're a smart kid, Katie. I guess I needed to believe I was Franklin from Mars. More than you did.
This is all very nice, but what about our Nessie?
She's back in her pen, safe and sound. And I'm sorry for taking her in the first place. I was going to...
Franklin! Don't say that! Mom, Dad, I was the one that took Nessie out of her pen. I tried to go and get her back, but you wouldn't let me go.
And you should have told us that right away. What were you thinking? I was worried sick about her. Mr. Franklin, thank you for keeping Nessie safe and bringing her back. Well, I'm not sure how I feel about you playing aliens with my daughter.
She is a very special cow. In fact, if you figure out how to make her milk glow, maybe we could team up. Things that glow sell faster.
Glowing Brahmin milk? Improbable, but I doubt anyone's tried before. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I never thought I'd say this, but I'm glad she was abducted by an alien instead of wandering off by herself. And Franklin is... interesting. I always knew Katie was too smart to get that carried away with make-believe, but I wasn't expecting this. He's definitely onto something with his branding, though. I've seen caravans cash out for less. I'll definitely talk more with him on the road. Speaking of, we're all packed up and ready. Are you all set?
Anything else I can do to help?
Nothing besides the heavy lifting. And that's Nessie's job now that we have her back. We're all set otherwise. How about you?
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
So where are we heading?
I can't believe you convinced him to come with us! You're amazing, you know that? This'll be so much fun! Once I'm not grounded anymore anyway. True
Some will
superheroes
set
never ask
shortly.
for a reward, but they always deserve it. I went and grabbed all this stuff from my secret hiding spot for you. Here.
I swear I had more mushrooms than that.
Mission successful.
それでは、アバナシーファームに行って、受け入れの準備をしましょう。ここで、パウエル一家用の家がアンロックされました。フランクリンとネッシーも住めます。あれ、全く記憶が飛んでいましたが、アバナシーファームは、トランスファーセットレメンツで、前作ったものをコピー済みでした。全く関係ないのですが、レッドロケットに、ネイティックバンクにあったアンティークショップを改良して作った3階建てビルをクリップボードでコピペしたのでちょっと見てください。位置や高さを調整しました。中にすでに色々物が置かれているものを今回コピペしました。
Clouds approaching.
なお、イサムセンサーが置かれた状態でコピペすると変なことになるので、一度格納して置き直します。最終的にはこんな感じになりました。
Caution, rain approaching.
雨が屋根を通過してしまいますね。パウエル一家を 3×3 の家にアサインします。この時、アレックスだけアサインすればいいと思っていましたが、調べましたところ、アサインする順番は、1、ジュリア、2、アレックス、3、ケイティ、4、フランクリンとのことです。パウエル一家の家は、ウエストランドベンチャーズシムセットレメンツ2アドオンパックに入っています。なお、このアドオンには、150個もの建築プランが入っています。キャラバンサービスで、各居住地がつながっていないためか、アバナシーファームの建築が材料不足で進まなかったため、公共プロットのキャラバンサービスを、サンクチャリとレッドロケットにも置きました。それと、女の子をもう一人リクルートしました。しかし、こういう居住地の飾り付けをしていると楽しいですな。 あと、シムセットレメンツ2では、材料の他に、キャップもティップすることができるようになりました。ここにフランクリンの店を出しました。これは、アドオンではなく、シムセットレメンツ2にもともと入っています。火星の石とかを売っています。家がレベルアップしてるかな。
Protect and serve. Protect and serve.
You should take up farming something.
Yeah?
Excuse me.
You can use this stuff to build other stuff.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Great. Take a look.
売っているものはこんな感じですね。いつも高評価、そしてチャンネル登録ありがとうございます。とても励みになっております。いやー、モッドって本当にいいものですね。最後までご視聴ありがとうございました。